No, it's okay. Hi, everyone. So good morning. um, like you just saw, we are recording those sessions, okay? And we will send later on, we will send the links to the sessions, to the recorded sessions for everyone to see, or those of you who had technical problems be able to see, to rewatch it. So good morning. I'd like to welcome you all to Israel again. It's been wonderful spending time yesterday at the airport. We got to spend a lot of time together. So hopefully it was helpful for you in a way, and that you had a good night's rest. I'd like to introduce you to Margarita. Hey, Margarita.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome. I work together with Anat and Simi. It's very exciting to see you here after a long journey that you did, not only for the last couple of days, but also the whole process during pandemic. So welcome, and we're happy to see you here.
Thank you, Mom.
All right. Yesterday I told you that we made a special program for you. Okay, so I'd like to welcome you to our program. Let me Margarita, can you please share the screen or give me the host?
You want me to share the screen? You can share the screen.
I can't for some reason.
Did Zoom didn't allow you?
Oh, here. Now it says that it's okay. Before it says that it's disabled. All right. Just a second. Good. All right. So how did it all work? So as you probably know, who made it all happen? It's PIBA, and there is major partners here on the Israeli side who made this bilateral agreement and your arrival here, and they all made it happen. So PIBA, the Population of and Immigration Authority, they're responsible for many things related to your arrival, including your rights, obligations, your permits regarding to your arrival, your employment period, vacations, your return home. Because after you go back home, there's still some procedures that needs to be done. So everything regarding to the agreement with the Philippines and in other countries as well, and like your agreement, they're responsible for. Now, another major partner here in Israel is us, CIMI, the Center for International Migration and Integration. So, like we said, Margarita and I, we work at CIMI, and we assisted with the interviewing process specific in the Philippines, and we give support through the Viber group and the call center, the card that I gave you yesterday, and invited you to register. So in CIMI, we do many other things, but related to our program and the bilateral agreement, we assist in those things. Now, during this week in our program, so we will have a first orientation when and who to return to while you're in your home quarantine, what to expect, and we will give a bit of guidance through the Ministry of Health. what you should do in case you have the symptoms of COVID-19. Hopefully, all of you turn out healthy, just stay safe. And I'll talk about how we communicate here in Israel and the importance of learning Hebrew. We will talk a little bit about the working week and our holy day, which is Shabbat. And we will have a short, really short Hebrew lesson, just basic words regarding today's program, today's meeting. And we will talk about the orientation program, the topics, and we will give you the schedule, tentative schedule, which every day I will send a link for the next day, or at the morning of the meeting, I will send you a link. Okay, and we will meet every day besides Saturday. And then we will leave some time for questions, and we will try to address your answers. So, first orientees, in case you have any difficulties at your home quarantine, if something is missing, if you need anything, if something is wrong, you should contact your social worker and your placement agency, your contact person. Okay, we strongly recommend to try to reach out your contact person at your agency, just to make sure that you're able to reach them and that it's easy. If something is missing, like not enough food, water, something with electricity, or anything simple as that, or if you have not received your swab test results, you should contact your placement agency. Okay. Now, as I shared before and yesterday, we are at CIMI available for you for questions, concerns, and like you can see during this program, we're available on the group chat on Viber. Okay, and beside that, I strongly recommend to register to our call center. And the card that I gave you yesterday, have it available with you. And as soon as you have your Israeli SIM card, please register. Okay, so in case you have any questions, concerns, something that for some reason your agent not able to answer, or if you prefer to contact us regarding your rights, employment, any difficulty, we are here available, and you can contact through a call center, but at first you need to register. Okay, and beside that, when you register with your Israeli SIM card, we send you information, any new information that related to you and your stay here in Israel, regarding to your rights, or something new that PIBA will publish. Okay, and now I recommend to register now with the same reason like I recommended to contact your placement agency. Just to make sure that you know how to do it. And another thing is that in case you need it, hopefully not, but in an SOS situation, or you're looking for an answer now and you don't know who to talk to, just know that it's available for you and you don't need to start the process of registration. Another option is to contact the call center by the number you see here on the screen. Okay, and right after our today's meeting, I will send you a direct link where you can register. I'm sorry, I wanted to add, I told you yesterday that it's important for you to know that we work with PIBA and that it's free of charge. Very important to know that you don't pay for the service. I said it yesterday, but I wanted to say it again. Now, regarding your home quarantine and a little bit of guidance, in any country at the moment, when you arrive to a new country or in case of you exposed to COVID, you should stay at home quarantine. Here you traveled in 3 different international airports. So obviously here you'll have to stay in home quarantine till next week. And you should definitely not leave or don't even consider leaving your home quarantine, okay? If it's yours, it's very important. You'll be guided to do otherwise if you have to go to your second swab test. Until then, in any case, do not leave your home quarantine, okay? Please stay safe, be safe. We want you to stay healthy and please keep high hygiene, be aware. We want to make sure that you're okay, and afterwards you be staying with an elderly person. So it's very important just to make sure that everyone is okay. Now, beside that, any found out that is outside quarantine while he's supposed to be in quarantine, he will get a fine of 5,000 shekels, which is approximately $1,500 US dollars, and which is a lot, as you probably know. The thing with the foreign workers is that you'll also be deported. So I don't recommend, obviously. Now, here right now in Israel, public ministry, they frequently add information and update their website. So I will send you those links that you see on the screen on Viber group. So you'll be able to go online and check if there is anything new updates with Ministry of Health. If you see meow, if you hear meow in the background, that's fine, I guess. Apologize. Now, all right, so this is regarding the Ministry of Health, and I will send you those links. And now, just a little bit about the vaccine. Here in Israel, we use Pfizer and Moderna. Not too long ago, it was 2 vaccines, and a few months ago, lately, we added the 3rd vaccine. For some of you, you will have a different kind of, you took different kind of vaccine that back at home. Okay, so I'm sure you have the certificate from your Ministry of Health, and in case you don't have it here with you, or you need to make sure, we need to make sure basically that the Ministry of Health will accept it and get you an Israeli certificate that you are vaccinated. Okay, so in case you need to get your Israeli certificate, contact your placement agency, okay, and let them know. They will help you contact Ministry of Health or whatever needed. Now, possible symptoms. So as you all know, if your body temperature is higher than 38 degrees and higher, even 37.7, just pay attention if you have a cough and obviously loss of taste or smell. It could be allergies. It could be other things, but it can be just that you're not feeling well. But it could also be possible symptoms for COVID, as you know. So just pay attention, be aware, okay? And stay calm as soon as you feel that uneasy something is not feeling right, not usual. So in case you experience any symptoms, please update your social worker, placement agency. You can contact us. People need to know about it, and they will help you, or you can contact Ministry of Health, and you have the number here, okay? But don't forget, I will send you the links, so you'll have more information in English over there, okay? Now, in case it will be needed, you will have another PCR test. They will help you to coordinate whatever needed. You'll get the result, and in that case, if it's COVID, they will guide you what to do next, if it's quarantine, treatment, PCR test again, and it could be just regular illness, and hopefully it will end soon. God. Now, in Israel, a lot of people, we speak English, and so you can talk to people here in English. You can yeah, talk to people basically. Sorry. Now, a lot of people, like I said, they speak English in different levels of English, and a lot of us feel comfortable speaking English. So don't be shy. It's okay. But with that being said, although we will talk to you in English, I recommend for you and for your self-esteem, for your time here to be easier, to study learning Hebrew. It won't be easy, but just step by step, I recommend, like any other language, when you come and live in a new culture, new environment, and your employer will not necessarily speak English, I recommend to learn the mother tongue. And if you like, there are many apps or even links online on YouTube that teach Hebrew, if it's basic, or how to build sentences and more. Here I can recommend on a great free app. The name is Duolingo. They're very good, and you can download the app to your phone, and I recommend it will be easier for you to communicate and understand the you're staying here and the time you'll be staying with your employer. Now, our working week here in Israel. Our working week starts on Sunday and ends on Thursday, and for some on Friday. And our weekend starts on, or Shabbat, which is a holiday, starts on Friday, and normally Friday afternoon, people will stop working. And the holiday Shabbat starts on Friday with sunset and ends on Saturday with sunset. Okay, now the Shabbat, which is a very special day. I told you yesterday about religious, that Israeli, like in any other country, they're on the spectrum. Everyone is feel and act different regarding anything to do with religious. So it includes Saturday. Some secular, that they will drive and do some nice things, go to places, different places, and meet friends, and use electricity on Saturday. But for some religious, they will go to synagogue. They will walk, not drive to other places, not turn on the electricity. And in general, I will tell you that the weekend is very special. People don't normally work. It's a time to relax. It's very ease and quiet, and time for a family gathering and with friends. It's very, very nice. People dress nicely. So important, another thing that important to know regarding the weekend, that in most places there is no public transportation. The restaurants are closed, supermarkets, everything is closed. Now, in some places, some cities, major cities, you will find them open, restaurants or shops, and in some cities there is public transportation. But normally, I recommend to prepare to Shabbat. If you want to have something for yourself for Shabbat, and in case, I don't know, if you're lacking of food, the food that you like, I recommend to buy before Friday at noon, just to make sure that you will have it till you'll get to know the area around you and get familiar with everything and the house you're staying in, and just for you to know if the public transportation over there is working, and even though if they're working, like in Haifa, you do have public transportation, you have buses, but not that frequent like in the middle of the week. And you have some places they're open, but not all of it. So you need to know where to go. In some places, it will all be shut down. Just be aware, okay? Now, our program, what will it include during this week? So we will send you a recorded video with a lot of information. And also we will have our online meetings. So in the recording videos, we will send, there is a lot of important, informative information. Now, everything we will send will always be available for you. So you could always come back and watch it again. Just make sure that you will watch it, because there is a very important information, and sometimes speaking like this on meetings, it's not enough. Besides that, I invite you to go and dig in on Google. You'll find also a lot of information. Now, during those recorded sessions, we will talk about the Israeli culture and the historical background. We will talk about rights and obligations of the caregiver, worker, and your employers. And also, very important, we will talk about your visas, geography. So many interesting and important things. And we will talk about your relationships, caregiver, caretaker, and how to build your relationship. We will talk in depth about the call center for foreign workers. And we'll talk about migration crisis, family, long distance relationship, how to maintain those relationships back at home, and the culture shock. After every recorded session, you will be getting a short Hebrew lesson related to the particular recorded that we sent that day. Okay, and in general, you'll get many useful information and link I will send on the Viber group almost on a daily basis. And I like to open our discussion to any questions or concerns if you have. Anyone?
Excuse me, ma'am. How many days we had this Zoom meeting?
We will meet. No, it's okay. Our last Zoom meeting, our final meeting, will be on Tuesday. And then, yeah, we won't be seeing each other on Zoom on Saturday. On Saturday, you won't be hearing from us. It's a day off for you and for us. But beside that, we will meet on a daily basis. Now, this is the first program. Sorry. Later, after this program, and later on during your stay here in Israel, your time, we will meet again. We are building another program, shorter, and it's not gonna be something like squeezed on a week. But this part of the program is we just have those few days. We squeezed it in everything till Tuesday.
And also, ma'am, regarding the certification for fully vaccinated, I don't know if in the Philippines we had the certification, but we had with us this card that
Perfect.
it proves that we are fully vaccinated. We can show it to our agencies.
Yes, and they should help you get your Israeli certificate.
Okay.
Okay, just contact the Ministry of Health. They need to check if you need another vaccine or
third dose.
The component, yes.
Okay.
If it's a dose or obviously you were allowed to enter to Israel. So they are aware of the type of the vaccine that you got over there, but you need
not
the
necessarily, not, I'm sorry,
no,
not necessarily that they are aware already, but in order for you to get here, the Ministry of Health owes it green permit, more or less, yeah. So people who are vaccinated or recently recovered from COVID-19, they have those certificates. Now, for you to get such a permit, you need to get in touch with Ministry of Health and for them to check, what kind of vaccine you have and if it's being recognized by Israel, and what should be your further steps. So in any case, if you're fully vaccinated, if you're partially vaccinated, you need to get in touch with them. And those of you who are not vaccinated just need to make an appointment through your clinics that provide you medical insurance, and you can schedule the appointment for vaccination, and it's free, it's covered by insurance. So yeah,
okay, ma'am.
Thank
you.
Thank you. Anyone else like to ask anything? Share.
And also, ma'am, before I forget, I'm sorry, I had a lot of questions. Regarding the registration, it's okay if we have different SIM card to register the one that you mentioned earlier?
The call center.
Yes, so it doesn't.
Do you? Yeah, please. Continue.
It doesn't matter if we had a different SIM card to register on it.
You have more than one Israeli SIM card?
No, we had one, but actually there's two Filipino who they gave us free SIM card, but different what do you call it?
Companies.
Networks. Yes, companies.
Okay. Use the one that you're planning to use. Like if you're planning to use one of those SIM cards, register with the main your main number that you're planning to work in Israel.
Thank you.
And feel free to ask questions. You don't need to apologize. It's good because probably people have million questions. Sometimes it's overwhelming, so it's so hard to think about one when the time is right. And so it's okay that you're asking questions because other people may think the same and have the same questions. So that's good. Thank you. Anyone else like to ask anything? Oh,
maybe not yet.
maybe not yet. How are you? How was your trip today?
Yeah, it's good.
Good.
Yeah.
All right. Good. So, hi, Marie Grace. Do you have any questions?
To the condition.
The condition?
Yes. The time.
Time zone.
Time zone, yes.
Time zone, it's hard to adjust.
Yeah, I feel sleepy today.
All right, so soon you'll be able to go back to sleep because we will be finished soon, shortly. All right, everyone. So listen, if you have any more questions, you can write it down on Viber. You can write it down on the side and bring it up in our next meeting tomorrow. Tomorrow we will meet at 10, the same like today at 10 a.m. I will send you a link. Don't worry about it. Okay. And after that we will meet again on Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. Okay. And so you will have more chances to have questions, to bring your concerns, and I would love for you to participate in our discussions, conversations. I encourage you to do so, and you could always write it also on Viber or on the chat here while we're on the meeting. Okay. All right, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay. So, now we will talk about, remember I told you, just a short Hebrew lesson? So this
Yes,
is
ma'am. Yes.
perfect. All right. So we will just give you a few words that you're more than welcome to, since we're a small group, I invite you to join me. First, I will read the words, okay, and I will pronounce it in Hebrew. And you're more than welcome to repeat. All right, so we will start with Shabbat, which is Saturday. It's our special day, and in some people will say Sabbath. Okay, it's the same word. So Shabbat, simple. Shabbat.
Shabbat. Shabbat.
Shabbat.
Shabbat.
Shabbat.
Perfect.
Mm.
Now, when you want to greet someone before Shabbat, normally you will hear people say Shabbat Shalom. Okay, now Shabbat Shalom is a
Shalom.
greeting. Shalom, it's a word it's greeting, or when you say hello or peace. There are many things referring to shalom, but when you combine Shabbat Shalom, it's greeting, a specific greeting for Shabbat. Okay, so you say Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat shalom.
So,
Shabbat shalom.
Beautiful. Now, another important word, I'll give you two.
Okay.
Ochel and
Okay.
mine. It's food
Okay.
and water. Okay.
Okay.
Ochel.
Ma'am.
Maim.
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 Good.
Ohel.
You will want to remember those words.
Okay, Maim.
Okel
Got it.
Yeah. Okay. So two things regarding food and water. Ochel and mine. Very good. And
Mm.
since tomorrow is Friday, like I said, people they don't speak, they don't work during the weekend normally. So if something is missing, if you see you don't have enough food or water at your home quarantine, you can contact your placement agency, or you probably should, if you see that it's running out of food. If you want to make sure when you will get more food tomorrow, you should contact your placement agency. Now, regarding water, here in Israel, the tap water is fine, and you can drink tap water. It may taste different in different parts of Israel or even the city, but tap water is perfectly fine, is drinkable. If you prefer bottles of water, mineral water, go ahead, drink whatever you prefer. Just want you to know that tap water is perfectly fine and you can drink them. And I strongly recommend to drink a lot, because Israel is very humid and hot, and we're still in the Middle East. So it's important to drink a lot, and make sure that your employer drinks a lot as well. Okay. Now, in case you're not feeling very well, or that you're feeling great, I would like us to say, for female, אני לא מרגישה טוב, which I'm not feeling well. And for male, אני לא מרגיש טוב. אני לא מרגיש
Anilo Margesha.
Magisto. Anilo Magishato.
Perfect. And we have two males here with us, right?
Albert.
Two caregivers, which maybe they can say אני לא מרגיש טוב.
Albert.
Albert.
Albert is shy.
Hello.
Hi,
Sorry.
how are you? Hi, Albert.
I'm fine.
Good. The internet connection is not that good.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
So in case you're not feeling well, which I hope you will feel great, you should say
I'm
אני
okay
לא
naman.
מרגיש טוב. Good.
Anilo Margis.
טוב.
Anilo Margis. So,
Perfect.
Anilo
And in
Margis. So,
case, good. And in case you're feeling good, you should say אני מרגיש טוב.
Ani Margis. So,
Perfect. That sounds great. Now, ladies, may I ask you to repeat? אני מרגישה טוב.
And
אני לא מרגישה טוב.
אני לא מרגישה טוב.
No, but you're feeling good. So אני מרגישה טוב.
אני
לא
מרגישה
מרגישה
טוב.
טוב. אני
Good.
לא מרגישה טוב.
אני מרגישה
אני
טוב.
מרגישה
And
טוב.
yeah, in case you're feeling well. All right. Do you like to repeat anything, everything one more time? One word at a time? Shabbat.
Shabbat.
Shalom.
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 Shabbat Shalom.
Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
Kel.
Ochel.
Name.
Ma'im.
Magishatom.
Anilo
Margishatom.
Margishatom. Ani
Margishatom.
Very nice.
You're very good. Very talented with the language.
That was very good. Thank you. Thank you for repeating. And I think for today, you can just try to repeat and memorize those words. Of course, you're more than welcome to learn other words as well.
Yes. Thank
All right, everyone. So thank you, everyone. It's been a
Thank you,
pleasure seeing you
Mom.
all today.
Thank you so much.
Thank
Okay,
you.
thank you.
I will send you Toda Raba. I'll send you a few links.
Toda Rabba.
Bevakasha. Bevakasha means you're welcome.
Ravakasha.
Toda Raba, everyone. See you tomorrow morning.
Rabba.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Tomorrow.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye. Thank you.
Thank you, everybody.
Bye, Ma'am Margaret.
Bye-bye.